tragedy strikes again. Afghan deportees pay the ultimate price. A heart-wrenching incident occurred recently in western Afghanistan, where 79 lives were lost, including 17 innocent children. According to a Taliban Interior Ministry spokesperson, the victims were mostly Afghan migrants who had been deported from Iran and were traveling on a bus that collided with a truck and a motorcycle in Herat province. This catastrophic event has once again brought to light the plight of Afghan migrants and the risks they face during their journey back home. The bus, which was heading towards Kabul, caught fire on Tuesday night due to the collision, resulting in the loss of everyone aboard, along with 2 individuals from the other vehicles involved. Ahmadullah Mataki, the Taliban's Director of Information and Culture in Herat, confirmed this tragic news to BBC Pashto earlier. In recent times, Iran has escalated its deportations of undocumented Afghan migrants who have sought refuge from the conflicts in their homeland. These deportations have led to a surge in the number of Afghan nationals being forcibly returned to a country still grappling with the consequences of decades of war. According to Mohammad Yusuf Saidi, the provincial governor's spokesman, all the passengers were migrants who had boarded the vehicle in Islam Kala, a town near the Afghanistan-Iran border. Herat police attributed the accident to the bus driver's excessive speed and negligence, as reported by AFP. Unfortunately, traffic accidents are commonplace in Afghanistan, where the infrastructure has suffered immensely due to years of conflict, and traffic laws are often overlooked. Since the 1970s, millions of Afghans have fled to neighboring countries such as Iran and Pakistan, primarily during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979 and following the Taliban's resurgence in 2021. This mass exodus has fueled anti-Afghan sentiments in Iran, where refugees face systematic discrimination. Iran had initially set a July deadline for undocumented Afghans to depart voluntarily. However, since the brief conflict with Israel in June, Iranian authorities have forcibly repatriated hundreds of thousands of Afghans, citing national security concerns. Critics argue that Iran may be using Afghans as scapegoats for its own security lapses in the face of Israeli attacks. According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, over 1.5 million Afghans have left Iran since January, some of whom have been residing there for generations. Experts warn that Afghanistan is ill-equipped to handle the influx of forcibly returned nationals under the current Taliban regime. The country is already grappling with a significant number of returnees from Pakistan, which is also compelling hundreds of thousands of Afghans to leave. Arshad Malik, the country director of Save the Children Afghanistan, expressed concern, stating, "The return of so many people is putting an additional strain on already stretched resources." This new wave of refugees comes at a time when Afghanistan is beginning to feel the harsh effects of aid cuts. But here's where it gets controversial. Iran's decision to deport Afghan migrants has sparked debate about the ethical implications of repatriating individuals to a country in turmoil. And this is the part most people miss. The forced return of Afghan migrants highlights the global refugee crisis and the challenges faced by countries struggling to accommodate displaced populations. What do you think? Is Iran justified in deporting undocumented Afghans, or should they consider the humanitarian impact of their actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below.